sometimes it's not as important to being behind the camera, right?
Very open and collaborative environment.
Warned you before kidney failure. Here are the 3 signs most people miss. As a nephrologist, I see these every single day.
What it good be? Hoping you distribute. It's your boy NORE.
What up? It's DJ EFN.
It's Military Crazy Wall. Drink Champs Happy Hour. Make some noise!
Hold on, I got a co-host today. Who's our co-host today?
Yo, we have a co-host today. This is NORE.
EFN.
Hey, what's up? My name Grab Baby.
That's right. And what's the name of the show?
Oh, the Members Only Show.
The Members Only Show.
Yeah.
So, this is NORE.
DJ EFN.
My name Grab Bitch.
The Members Only Show. Make some noise! But this brother here that we got today,
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He has been an industry insider. He has been giving y'all game beyond game, beyond game, beyond game. I know a lot of y'all people might think, you know, sometimes if the person is not in front of the camera, the person thinks that the person is capped, or they're like, oh, okay, we don't know. I know this brother, right. I know how much work has he put in. I know how much the industry respects him. So today, we are going to give this brother his flowers. He is going to receive exactly what y'all don't know about him in the industry. And we are personally going to give this brother his flowers. He deserves it. He's a legend. He's an icon. And we're going to continue. We're going to make sure that he get his fucking flowers today. You can start it off. Out the gate. Because I know who. Hold on. Let me continue to give you your flowers, right?
Right now.
Because I know exactly who you are. Now I look at your comments and I look. People's like, oh, okay. So a lot of times people don't understand that being in front of the camera sometimes is not as important to being behind the camera, right? So I credit people like you were behind the camera, but you would like campaign for me being in front of the camera.
Right. We're advocates for the artist.
Advocates for the artist. And so a lot of times when I see your clip, and I see you viral like a motherfucker, and I'm looking, and I gotta defend you. Because I'm like, no, he's really.
Yeah, they'll be knowing.
He's really.
Me too. I'll be like, nah, he's really like that.
No, he's really like the insider. And a lot of people don't know that because it wasn't cool back then to be in front of the camera. So let's take it from there.
Well, first of all, I just want to tell you thank you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let me tell you something. I want to have no something.
So, like, I don't think people understand. Like, number one, I'm in the music business full time. This podcast thing is like a side thing that it's like a passion for me.
Right.
So when I'm out and about and I see people, it's always interesting. So no bullshit. Like, I already knew it was a Virgo. By the way, two of the biggest 3 podcasts is Virgos, Joe Budden and Nori. So I always I'm coming. I see a Virgo. So I'm walking through the BET Awards and I just see Nori and he stopped me like, yo, bro, I went and made a video on my Instagram. Like, God is real.
Yes.
That's how serious I was. Like, yo, because I'm on a fly now. I'm just going. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like, yo, Nori know me. I'm telling y'all the biggest podcaster know me. He said my name. Shit's real. I just want to let you know that. So when I got the car to do drink test, I said, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Valentine's Day. I'm on my way.
You know what's great? This is when I know you're a warrior. I'm sorry. I deliberately said this is the day before Valentine's Day. I deliberately said that.
Right.
To what's my man?
Big D. Big D.
Yeah,
Big D
yeah, the weatherman. I said, yo, this is the day before Valentine's Day, because me, you know, I'm scared of my wife. I'm
Yeah.
being honest. And I said that. But let me just tell you something. You have online curated a whole different. I don't want to say character, because it's who you are.
Right. I know what you're
It's who you are, but these people follow you, and so let's just take it from there, right?
Okay.
Let's take it. There's so many people that want to crack into this industry, and you talk to them. So
Yes.
let's talk about
well, because when you want to be in this, it's like a dream, right? I remember coming up. I remember my first person I called is a guy named Timmy Allen. I remember not knowing how to ask for him. You get somebody's number. I don't know. I'm supposed to say, is this Miss Noriega?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, is this Timmy Allen? He's like, who is this? I started like a bill collector. So once I got his name and I started understanding, it was like David Geffen said on his documentary, I saw people bullshit.
Mhm.
When I seen people around Tim getting money and bullshit, I said, I could do that, but I worked at Delta. So I know niggas that I'm a nigga.
Delta Airlines?
Yes, nigga, I worked at
Delta
Delta.
Airlines.
By the way, a lot of niggas have my name in their phone as Ray from Delta for my first 5 years in this industry.
Okay.
Because I knew niggas didn't want to fuck with me. I worked for Delta. Nigga, I used to work at
travel agent originally?
No, I was running the bags. Nigga, so when you going to Atlanta and you going to Atlanta to Miami and you going through New York, I was a nigga that got your plane and put it on a Miami plane. I was a nigga that put it there. So I was working at Delta.
You still in his work, huh?
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, man. I wasn't shit my whole life. That's what I love the most about you.
Damn.
No, let me tell you why. That sounds crazy, but I want to tell you, you don't understand what I say. When I watch Nori talk, Nori is just being Nori.
Yes.
Like, you became popular being yourself. Like, we came up in the industry where you got to talk a certain way.
Yeah.
You got to act Nori. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Nori say shit, do shit. I'm like,
Smoking weed
and it works.
Right.
So I'm like, nigga, we living in a new world. It's not the old world no more. Like,
Right.
niggas have to lead from the front.
Mhm.
I remember coming up in the business. You wanted to know Shakir Stewart. You wanted him to know your name.
Damn.
You wanted KP to know your name. You wanted Chris Hicks, LA. If they knew your name, that means you could eat in this business. Right? So I remember when I came into the business and I'm thinking like I'm finally in this shit, and I walk in the room and I'm like I'm seeing vice president and nobody gave a fuck. It was like I'm chasing artists now. So I'm like, man, I remember chasing motherfuckers that's in the game. Now I'm trying to get I'm in the game now. They're like, yo, I'm like, yo, Graph is hard. Yeah, but EFN got the numbers. Go get him. But now instead of me going to Graph, who I know I can build with, I got to build with you because you got the numbers. So now I got to sell myself to you. So now I feel lame.
I get
So
it.
now I'm coming to you like, yo, because you know I'm only here. It's like a girl that got a BBL. Once you get the motherfucking BBL, nigga, I know you're on my ass now because I got a body. Like, it's like, I know why you're here now because I'm hot. But when before that, so for me, my whole thing was, and then I started noticing how people were just like making money talking about being in the business. I'm like, he's not in the business. Like, dog, I have the number one songwriter, biggest songwriter, my partner here. We had the number, look it up, APT by Bruno Mars and Rosie. I was worried about my nigga. We still in this shit every day.
Right.
So I see people, so it's like, I feel like I'm a doorman. It's like I'm controlling traffic. It's like the club. When you wait outside the club, you see it, and you know it's a long line, and that's a trick sometimes. Like, hey, yo, keep the line long, everybody inside.
Right.
So I'm the nigga walking out the club like, hey, yo,
Empty in the
y'all,
shop.
it's empty in here, y'all. They tricking y'all. And then I realized nobody listened. Then I was like, oh, shit. So for me, I just started like putting my shit out there. And like I said, it was really the industry that embraced me. I didn't know that people fuck with me. I really cared about Nori. I really cared about Graph. I didn't care about regular, no disrespect. I don't care about peons.
Yeah.
You don't understand what I'm doing. You don't understand what's happening behind the scenes. You're just a spectator.
Right.
So when I see Nori and he gave me props, nigga, that shit was a I made it moment. I didn't even think. When I saw y'all at the EYL thing, you like, you gonna do the show? I called Mark. I was like, they said it, man, but I just can't understand why they want to talk to a nigga like me. Because I'm still trying to prove myself in this world.
Right.
But in the music world, when I walk into these labels, I'm that nigga. They can't fuck with me, and I'm a legend now because I got blackballed. So now people don't understand. I got blackballed. That's why I did the podcast. I wrote a letter.
We gotta dig into that.
Yeah. We definitely. Usually we say wait till
Let's
later
go.
on. Nah, let's go. Bring it to right now.
Okay, so 2000. So number one, I'm the number one nigga in the game. I'm the number one nigga at my label. I got all the hits.
What label we talking about?
Warner Records.
Okay.
So I turned in Sweetie Record Tap In and Sweetie Record Best Friend is still hers. I signed Emily Chopper. I signed this kid named Rembo from the West Coast that was making a lot of noise. And I was like the guy. And then all of a
You
sudden,
the A&R over there.
yeah, senior vice president. Then all of a sudden, the pandemic happens, and then the CEO does this thing where he does like an emergency call. And in the music business, they don't make
What
niggas
CEO
do-
were you talking about?
Aaron Bashuk. He's a CEO, so he does a call like everybody get on the call right now, 15 minutes. I'm thinking when our artist got killed.
Right.
I'm like,
Nigga,
now I'm thinking like somebody is about to be. I'm like that to begin on. He was like, just want to check on the black folks from the George Floyd thing, and I'm like, Nick, what the fuck is this? And then he goes like, any black people on the call want to speak up about their struggles, and it was like 300 of us. Everybody was quiet. So this is my friend. At least I'm thinking we friends. So I wrote him a letter like, yo, it's hard being black in this shit. I know what you're trying to do, but it's hard being one of us. So none of us are going to talk up. And I wrote the letter, and basically I sent it to another black person at the company, like, yo, I think this would be good for us all to put our name on it. He was like, you on your own. By the way, he still got his job, so he was smarter, right? So I wrote the letter, and then I sent it to Aaron. I didn't send it to him because the lawyer was like, it's a bad move. So I sent it to Larry Jackson. Shout out to Larry Jackson from Mega. That
we talking about
Larry
Apple.
Jackson. Yeah.
Apple.
So I sent it to Larry, and Larry calls me like, yo, Ray, this letter changed my life. I'm like, really? And then he
In a
said,
good way?
yes, because he said that he sent it to, he had a deal on the table. A whole lot of money Apple's supposed to be giving him. He sent my letter to the guy at Top Guy, and they signed it that day.
That's what's up.
They signed it that day. So he said, so they signed it that day. So now Larry is like, yo, I sent it to this lady at Billboard. They want to put it on the cover of Billboard. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a nigga in Atlanta, bro. I'm free. It's like being a Latino in Miami. Like, you can't fuck with me in Atlanta. Like, I'm insulated. You can't get to me, nigga. So I'm not afraid of white people like most people are. Like, I'm just unafraid of white folks. So she was like, I don't want to put your name on this. I want to put your name on this because I'm afraid, you know, they're going to come after you. I'm like, who's going to come after me? I'm telling the truth. I'm just telling the black experience. So I put the letter out. It's changed my life. It changed my whole career. I'm literally the #1 guy now.
When you say put the letter out, what you mean?
They
Like,
put it on the cover of Billboard magazine.
Oh,
It goes viral, but it's anonymous.
right?
She didn't want to put my name. That's why I forgot to say. She said, I don't want to put your name on it because I'm afraid people going to come after you. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not afraid of nobody. Everything I do is with a good heart. I might not always do the right thing at that time, but my heart was in the best place.
Right.
Right.
You
That's
stand behind it.
So I wrote the letter. It went out anonymous. It goes crazy. It's like they wrote a Dear White. It was called Dear White Execs. They wrote a Dear White Exec for the Disney company. It was like all these black people speaking up. So now here's what I want to tell everybody in the world, because this is the lesson I learned, because I'm a real nigga. #1, I wrote the letter, and all my white friends, every white person I knew in the music industry, because I was on fire when I stepped out and said I did it. They called me and said, they're going to ask you for something. They're going to ask you what you want. Get paid. All my niggas, my friends and black friends are calling me like, yo, thank you, bro. That was some hero shit you did. So now I get on the call with Aaron and the other guy, Tom, and they're like, what do you want? And I said, nothing, man. I didn't write
That wasn't your intention.
my intention, that's why I'm okay with the outcome, but my intent wasn't that. So they was like, what do you want? I was like, I just want y'all to know how this works with black people.
Right.
And then basically, now this is where they did me dirty. This is basically what happens is in the music business, when you're under contract, anybody knows this, they give you 6 months. So if Nori is my senior vice president, I know I'm not going to sign Nori. I'm going to let Nori and his lawyer know 6 months out. Yo, Nori, I ain't getting a new contract, bro. Take the next 6 months, go find some work. That's not what they did to me. They called me. Yo, don't go nowhere. You the best guy we got. I know I am, so I'm going to believe in them. They called my lawyer. Ray is our guy. And what they was doing, they was lullabying me to death to get to the 2 days before my contract was up. I'm waiting on a new contract, thinking I'm still working. 2 days before my contract up, they was like, nothing's coming. Nigga, I went home. This is why I love Kanye so much. I went home and I cried every day listening to the Donda album. Because I couldn't believe that I'm already good, bro. I didn't need to write that letter, but I also felt like it needed to be said. So once I saw that play out, I was like, think about it in my business now. Now I don't have a job. So what I got to do? Call niggas, Nori, I need a job. What Nori gonna say? What happened to you? So now I got to explain myself. They put me on my heels. So I said, I'm smarter than every nigga over there. I'm better than every animal. And I know how to talk. So somebody asked me a question. That's how I'm gonna get my next job. That was literally it. Yo, Graf, ask me a question. Yo, Ray, what's the difference between a manager and an investor? Ask me, I answer, put that out. I'm hoping to get a job, nigga. I'm not even, that's why when you acknowledge me, I'm like, y'all acknowledge, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm really trying to still go run a company right now. And that's what I'm really made to do. But I started talking online and all of a sudden, Puff posted my shit and it just changed everything for me. Puff posted me and just left me on his page for 3 days. And shout out to him for that. I know people like to kill people when they down, but I'm always shout a nigga out for change. I'm always represent a nigga that did something for me. So when Puff posted me, that's when it kind of getting hot.
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Energy.
Always represent a nigga that did something for me. So when Puff posted me, that's when it kind of getting hot. But nigga, I'm still in the music business full time, so I don't even know what I'm really doing on the podcast space. That's why I was like, when Nori recognized me, I'm like, maybe this God telling me,
Yes.
nigga, that shit you doing is working.
Right.
Like Reed calls me, yo, that shit you doing. But for me, it was weird because I'm like, that's like a nigga playing basketball his whole career. He the number one nigga, now he's trying baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like, you doing good over there. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying though. I'm trying to get paid to play the sport though. No, you look good right there swinging that bat. And basketball ain't your sport. So it's been that. So when I see people like Nori, when Joe Budden, people like Wallow that actually can't, like, I know you, that shit made me feel, that shit is like all I needed from God. I didn't lie to you. And I wanted to say that to y'all because we all superheroes, but sometimes we don't know. Nori just being Nori, y'all know you. He don't know he confirmed what God needed me to hear that moment. And I'm on the right path.
But you are.
Thank you, brother.
You are.
So I just want to say that. So that's when I started talking online. I was just talking to hopefully get a job because I'm the best at doing that. But it's like they were scared of me. Nobody called me. But I still got more records. I still got more hits. I and that nigga right there, Teron Thomas, have more hits than everybody on the Warner staff has had since I left.
There you go.
Let's go.
That's great.
And I just want to say that on red. I'm not saying to be disrespectful. I'm saying the thing you would think they would call us. They don't.
Right.
They rather fuck with the people who's easy. Not the people
So let me ask you real quick. Do you really think that Rock Nation
Let's go.
went to Joey Crack and said shit on J. Cole? Do
No.
you think that?
No, this is what I think happened. Because I do podcasts. I think we all talk, like cameras not rolling. We talk about ideas.
The cameras are rolling.
Well, I'm saying when they not before they roll. I said off camera, niggas was like, yo, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? I can see Joe saying something like, yo, I really want to get at Cole, man, but I know he family. You know what I'm saying? So I might chill. I can see him saying, nah.
Yeah.
He ain't family like that no more. Release it. And plus, and because Joe said, I need that 100 million. In my mind, you know this, Nori. Nori, you know you go to that place in our life. You, not me, not you, but me and you. Because you and DJ, it's different. They want to talk to you, but you and me, we have to go. We have to get in the room. Your service is this. So when you go and when Fat Joe says, I don't fuck with J. Cole, rather than I fuck with him, Fat Joe is picking Fat Joe the podcaster. He's not thinking like Fat Joe, because Fat Joe the artist will want to record with Cole.
Yeah.
But Fat Joe so he picked the podcast. So I'm like, by the way, I think he's amazing. I think he's gonna be so big at it. But I do believe that somebody said I think you should, because I say shit out loud, and then they're like, I don't think you should say that, or I think you should.
You want me to be honest?
Tell me.
J. Cole and Kendrick could have left to some life death threats.
Right.
Like life death. Like
Between Cole and Kendrick, I don't think that would have gotten that far. Not between them two.
EFN.
I don't
I
think Kendrick and
but you're
Cole
making my
had
point.
that
What I'm trying to say is, no, hear me out. You're making my point. Is what I'm trying to say is, it's never them.
That's all. Yeah, about to say that.
It's the people that's
No,
standing
I hear that. I hear
behind
you.
them.
I hear that part. I
And the
understand.
people that's standing behind them wants to make a point,
No, that's true.
and they will kill. Tupac's murderers and Biggie's murderers wasn't Biggie. It was the people that were standing next to them.
That was trying to prove themselves.
So when J. Cole did that, me as a black man, as an artist, I said, no, that's terrible.
Got you.
But as a black man that understood and understands what's going on in society, that understands that I agree with J. Cole, bro. I did. I was like, yo, he took a stance. Is it popular? Nah, it's not popular.
Right.
No. But was Tupac's popular? Was Biggie? Like I know all of these guys.
Right.
From Biggie and Tupac's murder. I know them all.
Right. I get it. That's real shit.
So I understand J. Cole's.
So back to the Joe part of it though, about him on the podcast.
Even then, like the way Joe spoke about J. Cole was like
He was
like
speaking,
mad
he was
at him,
speaking
like,
as a battle, just as a
as an
battle.
artist. That's what I'm saying. But
So hear me out,
He
Ray.
was looking at
So hear me out, Ray. Hear me out, Ray.
As in the terms of hip hop and the culture and battle rapping, yeah, he didn't do the right thing. But as a black man, if he wanted to protect himself or Kendrick of where it could go, I get it.
As a black man,
As
J. Cole-
an example,
As
he probably wanted to be an
I will
example.
say this though, as an MC, you call my name, I'm ripping your fucking head off. Like,
But guess what?
It's it is.
Guess what? As an MC,
I'm also a street nigga.
listen,
I'm
right.
ready to go.
As an MC, you don't claim no motherfucking nationality. An MC
Right,
is
right,
an
right,
MC.
right.
That's it.
That's a fact.
True.
You don't
So-
claim no
so
nationality.
that's
But
what-
if
yeah.
you really, and I'm sorry, if you really appreciate being who we are and know where it can lead to,
I'm about to say that. Yeah, you gotta be prepared for where it could go because it can always go left. And to say the truth, the most likely event, because we got such big egos and we so sensitive about our art, it most likely it will go left. You
Yeah.
gotta be prepared
It's
for
going
that.
left.
Yeah, it's gonna go left.
And I think J. Cole thought it was going. He stepped out of the way.
He probably knew like
He stepped out of the
I
way.
want to go back to LA and whatever the fuck it is.
go back down there.
Or he probably just knew I don't need
He
this
wanted
shit.
drama because
I don't
think
need
about
it.
it. But
Yeah,
Ray,
step
Ray,
out of the way.
think about it.
Like it was,
Nobody wants drama. It's stressful. You don't choose drama just unless you just out of your fucking mind. But if it comes and you're ready to handle the
No, but
situation,
it
you
seemed
gotta
like
do
the
that.
MC in him was ready to do some MC
Right.
hip hop shit. But then he saw
It's not gonna
where
stay there.
it's going.
It's not gonna
and
stay
he-
there.
He read his
Yeah.
comment.
He's like, listen,
Right.
and
This might get physical.
I'm with him because I'm not battling nobody. Like if me and Grab got problem, I want to call him. Like, I don't, what if he say something like that's how you really felt?
Right, right.
we wouldn't have thought it, man. Ray, the big ass nigga.
I'm like, this nigga really felt like.
Right.
I never really. I just.
understand why J. Cole did what he did. And I was telling my man this other day. The street in my brain, I wish that Drake did that at the beginning too. I was the first to say that because I was like, when you battle somebody, when you battle somebody in the hip hop shit, right? We street niggas, we know it can always go left. And most likely it will. Yeah. You gotta look at the scenario and say, is this rap? No. Is this street? Yes. If it goes too far, can I handle it? Am I ready for what comes after this? After I put this verse out. If you know in the back of your mind it's a fight that you might not win or you don't really want to engage in, you gotta play chess and figure out a way out of that shit if you're not ready for that smoke. Because shit can get physical. So I'm asking you this, I look at it different. Like, I go there, I'm ready to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? The way Drake's taking it, like the seriousness, the lawsuit, you think in his mind, he knew he was gonna do it. Like, I don't think he thought about it. Now you gotta think about how far I'm supposed to go. That's why that they said Carmen. You went too far saying so many names, bro. Like, it was like, man, I just real that. I'm putting up a multiple. You an MC. You an MC. I'm better than you. And I smashed him in the arms. That's the fact. So now I'm you're wrong. Like, because in the art of battle, like, it should be art. That's what your rules. There's battle and scene, and then there's the artist that engage in battle. That's two different words. Yeah, that's how we they don't understand the rules. That's true. When it's a street, when it can get street, and it most likely will, the rules are gone. Only rules is no women and kids in terms of physical shit. Okay. You agree with that? So that's what I'm mad. If I'm battling you, and I smash the big arms, it's going to be the first hand ball. Yeah. We're still at that. Girl got me. Got me 1%. First 4 seconds he was saying, it was like, I was wrong. But he told me that's not a battle rap. So that's what you're still hating. So battle rap, this is the battle rap. You're making it about. So let me tell you something. You fuck this night, that's a secret. No matter what happens, it's a secret. Like if I see you in public before, like 20 years ago, I'm like, we got a secret together. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Is it so? James, I think, was the nice thing to read right mad because he violated him and her relationship. Was that not? I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. To the people, as a human, nigga, it's like. You learn the lessons. I don't think like the big and pop thing. Them niggas, they was real wild. They was like, I know when these guys went into battle, they was like, let's do it for the culture. I think they all probably got word that, man. They got word that it's gonna go a little deeper. But like, you know what? Both y'all niggas my friends. I would chill and he chill. Yeah, I think I'll be chill in my time because I just think about it. I think he chill because he realized. The replication of shit and the stress that just in general brings because like nobody wants. I don't think that was beef though. I don't think it was beef. Where it could go, but the way it could go is that's what I mean. He's so with like it can get ugly. I don't want that stuff around this man in real life. I want it to go, but it could go and it might go. He might know he was in the right. He like they would have say this back, I gotta say this back. It could go left. I mean, it almost felt like two artists that grew up seeing what happened to Big and Pop. Right? And we could take it No. I'm gonna be honest. I love Drake and Kendrick's battle. We should get honest. This might have been the best battle. It was a good period. Both kept it thorough. Yeah. Especially when they were going back and forth, dropping songs by the hour. I was like, this shit is. Bro, that was a piece of hip hop. That was in the end of the day. It was like, dude, that was the first battle that we saw on social media in real time. It was my birthday. I'm in Vegas for my birthday. And my son calls me. It's 9 o'clock our time. He's 16. Dad, you ain't hear Drake? Drake just dropped. Because my son is a Drake stan. He likes it. You can't tell him shit. He thinks Drake is good. He's like, you hear Drake drop? I'm like, son, you need some rock music, you son. Me and my son, I'm like, yo, that little nigga, you son. He's like, no. He took, by the way, my son took that shit personal. People really took it personal when Drake lost the battle. Like, my son really, they ain't got over that shit. But that was the peak. That was the moment. It was a Saturday. It was a fucking Saturday. I'm on a night. I'm eating dinner at MASTERCLASSES at a restaurant. We can't say Drake lost the battle. This is to each his own. I mean, right? As soon as I heard they don't like us, let me tell you what's crazy. This goes back to my statement about rules and walls. When I first heard they not like us, right? Check it. I heard what he was doing. Besides the pedophile shit, that stood out the most to everybody else. Yeah. Me as a street nigga, I heard him turning Cali against the nigga. I said, you let him check it. This is important. You let him turn the battle from Drake versus Kendrick to Drake versus Cali. I was like, my nigga, if I was you when I heard this song, I would probably make a video talking like, I fuck with Cali. I just ain't fucking with a boy. Let's not. I don't want to lose a state. I'm battling a dude, a rapper, not a state. That was a chess move. He took his whole state with you. He turned Atlanta on you. He called names. Right. That's why I said that was the biggest chess move. That was a chess move. I seen that. I was like, even though the United States against Canada, basically. My nigga. That was such a chess move. I'm like, bro, you really doing it? Artist signed to me. When he was in Atlanta with me when this shit was, like, I swear to God, he in the car with me, 11-11, my artist. He was like, yo, bro. He beat a nigga up in the club that night when he was in front of the club. I ain't lying, babe. My girl right there. He beat a nigga in the club up because he was like, I'm tired of people thinking Toronto's soft, bro. I'm like, nobody think Toronto's soft. But let me just say this. Drake, you should have known better. I got so many Cardinal officials, my brother. All my Canadian friends are nice ass guys that I would let stay in my house. They could bring their kids stay in my house. Cali niggas do burpees on a fucking block. That's all they do, bro. You shouldn't have battled them, bro. Like, it's one thing was like, by the way, I personally think Drake has a better catalog than Kendrick. I think Kendrick is more gifted as an artist, but I listen to Drake music more, so I'm more of a Drake fan, but I respect what Kendrick does. Right. So I'm Drake fan. I'm like, yo, I don't think you should fight that. I don't think you should do that, bro. Plus, you got to go to Canada. Right. You got to go to LA. You get your money in LA. He don't get no money in Canada. That's what I meant. When y'all land on the plane, don't think that them niggas don't got niggas at TSA like, yo, such and such just land from Drake crew. Right. Nigga, it's LA. They got a whole network out there. They 3 hours behind us. That's what I mean. They catching up. There's the rules in war. If you think like that, if he was thinking like that in the beginning, he might be like, I'm not going to entertain this battle because I got to go to Cali. Unless you want to go to war. You got to think all the way left. You can't just be like, oh, it's a battle with friends. Nah, fuck all that. We from the street. He could have battled by ignoring and just putting out a hit record. Or he could have been like, you heard the movie he did. He heard the big 3 lines and said, it's not good enough. Come harder. And just left it like that. Right. Then it would have went away. And you would have still been a nigga. Yeah, you're right. Play chess back. He outsmarted you. Look, as hip-hop heads, we appreciate that they engage each other. I'm going to talk to you. And honestly, you said there was nothing positive. I think one of the main positive things that came out of it is that hip-hop, the youth, they engaged in lyrics again. They were picking apart the lyrics. That was amazing. Deciphering them. And yes. I love that as an older hip-hop. Yeah. Like, yo, now y'all, we're doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen that in a long time. And then after they dropped, think about it. When have we had anything good? The last thing exciting in hip-hop, Cole just dropped the album. He about to do 300,000 plus. We've been having niggas do. Yes, we've been having niggas do under 100,000 stars right now. So to me, we kind of tricked ourselves out of our position, if you ask me. Like, hip-hop got to stop being so competitive. We got to start being a little bit more collaborative like pop artists. Absolutely. Yeah. But hip-hop is competitive. I mean, I know what you're saying. He hit that. No, it has to. Thank you. It's like black folks. When we walk into the room, we trying to figure out how to take each other out. We trying to figure out, like,
We don't need each other. And what I'm telling you is that we got to start thinking more group economics. More group, like, look, nigga, I say good shit about everybody. Even now, I don't think I said nothing. People talk about how controversial I am. I don't think I'm saying nothing controversial. I'm thinking I'm saying what I see as a coach. Like, I'm like, Fat Joe said, yo, y'all want 100 million? Fuck it, Jake. And I was like, I wish you didn't say that. Right. I'm listening, nigga. I just heard you say, you basically said, I want 100 million, so fuck another artist, a fellow artist. Right. That can go against you as a podcaster, but he's showing us where his head is at, and I think he should be there because he's just as good, if not better, as a podcaster than he is as an artist. Right. And by the way, for the record, we had Fat Joe last single with Anita and DJ Khaled. That's up. I bet Fat Joe didn't know that was on the phone with his people working out the splits last year when he dropped the record. Teron wrote that shit. That's what's up. So I want to see everybody win, but you got to ask Teron. Like when I'm in the room, Nori, I remember this. I'm gonna say this. I never said this on record. I remember being in the room with No ID and Cardinal Fisher and Drake just dropped, and I was like, God, I'm like, this nigga gonna be the biggest artist in the world. It was like he just dropped one. I'm like, nigga, he the cheat code. He beige. I'm raising beige kids, my nigga. So are you? Your kids ain't got all. Your kids hood. My kids ain't hood. My kids are beige. They're a little bit black, a little bit of white. My daughter's 9. She's a K-pop demon hunter. She's beige. We raising beige kids. So I'm looking at Drake. I'm like, you have Jewish, you have black. Your dad's from the States. Nigga, you can do anything. Drake can do one dance. You literally had nothing to stand in front of you in the world in your face, but hip hop caught you. The culture caught you. And I wish I was in the room as an American and say, we don't need that shit. What's the worst? Let's look at the best thing that can happen and the worst. Right. Yeah. Okay, well, do we think you're going to get more popular after this battle? Them little white girls that love you don't give a fuck about Kendrick. They don't give a fuck about what he's saying. You giving his words power is why they care, nigga. That's why people shout these niggas. I mean, you know how many artists call me? Everybody calls me for information. Like, yo, Ray, what should I do? This is my scenario. I wish you would call me. I would tell him, hey, bro, number one, Kendrick, I think Kendrick could beat you. Because he gonna play dirtier than you. You Canadian. You gonna play clean. Them niggas gonna play dirty. Right. So nigga, don't battle a nigga. Like Kendrick might be a good kid, but he say a good kid from what, y'all? A mad shit. Niggas, the mad niggas is around and like, let me. And you gotta think about this. If you a nigga that ain't been cool with a nigga, like think about this. If you a nigga that ain't been cool with Kendrick because he don't answer your phone because you begged him for $5,000 6 months ago, and you need another end, and you heard an OVO nigga somewhere, I might just go take that chain just to show Kendrick, yo, look, bro, I'm still cool with you. That's why you got to think. I'm thinking like a war fucking general. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It's war. But that's why, you see the point you made when you said to him, if you was cool and you would have said, what do you gain from this battle?